live. We should be popping up very shortly. Anyone see anything on YouTube?
Yeah.
That is us now live.
Are we live? Are you sure we're live?
Yes, because I've got notifications coming through every time we go live.
Excellent. Well, that's good. Now we just need to work out how to get the chat up. How to do that?
I've got it on TV.
That's good. I'm far too old for all that sort of thing. Oh, hello. I can see us live. So hopefully, and we've got a live chat. Okay, let me turn that down on the phone. And everybody, let's go live. Hey everybody, we are now live on YouTube.
Guys.
This is Monkey Vapes, and I'm Jean-Luc Neal. It's Friday. No, it's not. What day is it? Is it Thursday? It's Thursday. Let's have some fun. Who are we all?
And I'm Big Bear.
And I'm Jean-Luc. And I'm down in London. So we got Shane. Shane, whereabouts are you at the moment?
Cambridge.
And Bear, where are you?
I am in a wee town called Hamilton, just south of Glasgow.
Fantastic. So, are we going to show everyone what we're vaping tonight?
I am on Mr. Monkey's mint chocolate chip milkshake.
That looks nice. Not seen that before.
By the lab. It's by the labs as well. It's really nice. Yeah.
Oh, what's the sort of price on that?
I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. It was a gift from Mr. Monkey himself, Owen. So, yes, obviously we've got the expo coming up. We do a lot for the labs. We promote them and they send us their new juices. So I'm promoting this bad boy at the minute. And I'm on the Aegis Legend Zeus edition.
Nice. Very nice looking.
Which also came from Mr. Monkey's.
Very good. And is that all you're on tonight, Shane?
Yeah, because I've not long been back from work and I can't be bothered to do anything else.
Okay, Bear, what are you on?
I'm on some Hulk Slush from one of the local vape shops. They make it themselves.
Okay.
It's a wee lemon and lime slushy. Rather quite nice, and I'm running that on with the Legend and an RDA from the States called the PLMVL.
Now, someone's showing off, because what is that? Because I've never heard of it.
It's one of the States competition RDAs. It's a wee 23mm 4-post 2-coil setup, and it kicks like a bloody mule.
Nice. Well, that sounds like fun. Well, I don't want to be outdone on the Legend, so I've also got Legends. I do have some others. I've got a Legend with a Creed on the top. I am on the Lab. I am with the Curiosities, and I've got the Ringmaster. And that's very nice, actually. It's everyone says about the Bearded Lady. Actually, I think that is a stonking little vape there. I really like that.
I thought you was going to say it was better than the Bearded Lady, and if I could, I would have bitch slapped you through this phone.
No, honestly, I really like this. This is really, really nice. Really enjoying it. I'm out of the Bearded Lady. I've done it. I've been on it. It lasted like a few days, and it was too good. So I had to go on to the Ringmaster.
I've bought it myself.
Yeah, nice. I have to say that's a really, really nice strawberry milkshake. It's a really good sort of taste.
Yeah, but I've got the Ringmaster myself. Yes, it is very nice. It's an ice cream sundae, isn't it?
Oh, is it ice cream sundae?
Yeah, ice
It's
cream
very
sundae.
good.
I think it's a chocolate ice cream sundae, to be honest with you.
I'm also vaping. Oh, let's try and knock these all over. So I'm vaping the same juice on 3 different mods, so I can taste the difference. I've got it on. This is the what is it? Triad by Lost Vapes, and that has got brand new vape mail in it. It's got the blotto, and then I've got on the I've got it on this, which I can't remember what that is. Is that the Wismec? Yeah, it's the Wismec, and that's with the Brunhilde. Disappointed in this. This blotto is absolutely, it's a real disappointment. Coming from Bogan, you would have thought this would be absolutely stunning. If you don't wick it right, sure, it's going to leak, and it leaks really easily. I've wicked it up, nice, no problems, doesn't leak for me, but I do know it does. But what doesn't work, straight out, you can't twist the airflow. This the build quality is just rubbish, so I wasn't impressed with that. But got some new vape mail coming. That should be quite fun. What
What
about
have you
you
got?
guys? It's on the Blotto. It's rubbish.
No, what fake mail you got?
Oh, what vape mail have you got coming along? Not sure. I've got some bits and pieces, some mods and sods coming. So
Right.
yeah, should be interesting. We'll see what happens next week. What about you guys?
I've got no vape mail coming just now, so
See, I had my vape mail come this week. So yeah, like I said, I won Aegis Legend Zeus edition with the tank. And I've never heard of this, to be fair. I got this little pod system.
Oh, an IPV. Okay.
Yeah, an aspect.
No,
Never
never
heard of
heard of
them.
it. IPV are good. They do make lots of pod sort of kits. I've never seen that one, so that must be brand new out there.
Yeah, so we've got on the live at the minute, we've got the big Al A.
Yeah. Hello, Big Al.
He's
good evening, Big
saying
Al.
people are raving about the blotto. Nicholas Stonio says evening.
Yeah.
Evening, Nicola.
So
Yeah, Big Al. Honestly, I mean, the flavour out of this is stunning. Beats the Creed. Kind of matches the Brunhilde, but the build quality of this. I mean, that's it. It's now wide open. I've had it off of there. I've tried fixing it. It's not being fixed. So yeah, not too impressed. It's quite a tight draw, even when it's wide open. But the taste, yeah, the flavour's stunning. It is pretty impressive, and actually, I find it easy to build on. I've got it as a single coil, so I've got
Is
quite
that
a
especially
large.
with your broken fingers then, Gene?
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm using a coil just about like this, and once you cut it down, it takes very short legs. But once you cut that down, it sits very nicely in the clasps of the deck, and you get really good airflow over it. It pumps out a lot of flavour. It's very, very good at that, but the build quality is just rubbish. Absolute poor. Worst RBTA I've ever had build quality wise, by a long way.
I mean, my favourite one at the minute is this PLMVL RDA I've got running just now. One of the best RDAs I've tried, bar obviously the Dead Rabbits before anybody else says anything. But guys, as Shane said, Expo's coming up in the next couple of weeks. Who's looking forward to going to meet? What monkeys you want to meet? Anything like that?
I want to meet both of you. I want to meet OJ. That's the monkey I want to meet.
Yeah, my OJ is wicked, but I'm looking forward to. Obviously, I'm looking forward to meeting as many monkeys as I can, but Padgett Anna or Loonicorn, I'm looking forward to meeting her. To be fair, she's one of my admins for MeWe, and she don't take no crap. She's quality. But talking about admins, Mr. Big Bear Monkey here, he was made another admin on MeWe this week. So big up the Big Bear.
I mean, guys, we have got our MeWe page. Most of you know about our Facebook group as well, guys. You are more than welcome over. But guys, if you are watching, tell us who you're wanting to meet, what companies are you looking forward to actually seeing at Expo this year. Myself, I've got quite a few companies, if I get to come down, that I need to arrange to go and meet. Like Big Paul from Endless and a couple of guys from there, and a couple of guys from V-Juice that have asked me to go down and see them from there as well.
So Big Al said he's part of the official Expo build team. Come say hi. Clinical called Chaos as well. So yeah, they're one of the sorts of companies that are on my MeWe as well. So my MeWe is the UK Vapors channel, and I see clinically all the time. Cool guys, they make some good stuff. So, I mean, there's going to be a load of people that I really, really want to see. I'm desperate to see the guys at the lab.
Yeah, they're next to the bar, so that's even better.
Oh, are they next to the bar? Damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, they could see quite a lot of me.
It'll be interesting to see what new juices they've got that they're going to be coming out with, because every juice that I've tried by the lab at the minute have been spot on.
Yeah.
There is another one that I want to try, and that's their ice lemonade, and their ice lemonade is supposed to be absolutely banging. So that's my next one on my list, I think.
So yeah, we're kind of all going to be going hopefully to Expo. So all of our viewers can come and watch us. So that could or come and meet us. That would be kind of cool. And the channel's building all the time. I mean, the viewership's going up, the subscribers are going up. It's just getting bigger and bigger. So let's hope that we can have fun at Expo. Saying hello to everyone.
Yeah, I mean, if we're at Expo, guys, we will be hopefully doing a live from Expo. If all of us can make it down. If not, I'm pretty sure Gene and Shane would arrange a meet up. If they're there. And I will join in from my phone. From sunny, wet Scotland.
So that's what we.
This month though is Stoptober. Now, if we just stop for a second, I will just play this out for everybody.
Look, this just isn't working. Don't get me wrong, you're in my head all the time. Your smell, always craving an excuse to touch you. But it's not love. It's unhealthy. can't keep putting this off. It's breaking my heart. I want my life back. I want to breathe again. I'm sorry. We need a break now.
Who gets the lighter?
Yep, that is Stoptober for the UK. So this is the big difference between the UK and America at the moment. So you've got Public Health England and the NHS have joined up with a whole bunch of anti-smoking campaigners, and I think British Heart Foundation and some cancer foundations have all starting to promote this. You can hear it on the radio, you can see it on the TV. That's one of the adverts that I've just played out. And there's about 4 or 5 kind of really funny adverts that the NHS have had made. The NHS is pushing this non-smoking agenda in a huge way, and they're doing that with the help of e-cigarettes, whereas America has gone its own way, kind of a slightly different way. And it's kind of... Didn't you like sleeping on that side of the bed? So the UK is kind of leading the way, I think, in the world on how to stop smoking and how vaping can be part of that progression from smoking to vaping to stopping.
Yeah, I mean, like, up here in Scotland, guys, the NHS is very much promoting the vapes just now. They have barred all smoking from on any of the NHS grounds, but obviously folks still do it up here, but they are promoting the vapes now. For me, that's a good thing, but at the same time, for those that smoke, I'm against the whole fact they've got to walk off the grounds to have a cigarette. Yes, I understand why they've done it.
Yeah, but it's been like that this way for a while.
They're still on the stinkies.
Our main hospital that's just down the road from us, you're not even allowed to vape on site. So we get treated like the same as a smoker.
Yep.
If you want to go for a smoke or want to go for a vape, you have to walk down the road off site of the hospital.
Now, I've just broken my fingers because I'm an idiot. But actually, the hospital I was at, my local, you're not allowed to smoke in the building, but you could walk out the door and there is a smoking area literally just out of the door. Yeah, vaping is not a problem at all. I mean, I had many people saying, "Oh, that smelled nice. Better than smelling cigarettes." So, yeah, I guess each different hospital has got kind of slightly different rules.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand. I can't understand it. Some places they promote it. Some places they're not against it, but they treat it the same as smoking. And it's like, but really annoys me is when people say I'm going for a smoke, and they pull out a vape. It's like you're not smoking, you're vaping. It's totally different. You can't put them in the same category because you've only got the nicotine. You haven't got all the other hundreds of thousands or whatever there is of poisonous chemicals within your vape liquid than you have a cigarette.
Yeah, it's something like 220 different chemical substances inside a cigarette. And almost all of them are bad for you.
Yeah. I read a study just the past week after talking with OJ, Wayne, yourself, Shane, on the group chat for me being like our own like admin group chat about how cigarettes have got 700,000 chemicals in them.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Absolutely
And
ridiculous.
like vapes alone have got what, 3, maybe 4 different chemicals that we use, all healthy for you, all made out of vegetable glycerine or glycerine.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether they're all healthy for you, but they're certainly
They're a lot healthier than cigarettes.
They're less dangerous than a cigarette by far, and I think that's where the Americans have kind of got it wrong. Well, not kind of. They've got it wrong in a big way. And UK Health has worked this out. Now, there's also reports today that Ireland is talking about a flavour ban themselves. So there seems to be many people starting to listen to what the Americans are starting to do now, rather than listening to how NHS and Public Health England and the vape stores in the UK have dealt with it. Saying that, I will just show you this little letter. I've got a little. This is kind of interesting. Let's see if it's. Oops, it's not in that one. There we are. So this is a letter that was sent to me by a friend of mine called Steve Ring. He's one of my admins on the UK Vapors MeWe group. And this is a picture of what one of the vape stores has received in Michigan. Now, it tells you what the governor has got up to and what she's planning in the ban and everything. But what it does say here is that the rules do not permit the sale of flavoured vapor products that do not sorry, I'll start that again. My teeth are kind of a bit weird there. The rules do not prohibit the sale of flavoured vapor products that do not contain nicotine, nor do they prohibit the sale of nicotine vapor products that are flavoured with tobacco or are flavourless. Now, that basically means that the Americans are kind of following what we've done in the UK. So what
With a
we do in the
TPD.
UK is you get a short fill like this. That's 100 mil.
Yes.
You can get let's have a look. You get a little 30 mil one. That's a 30 mil. You can get a 60 mil. Do I have one here? Yeah, there we go. There's a
That's just
little
here,
60 mil one there. So you can get different sizes. And what you'll do is you'll get a
and I'm
little
pretty sure
nicotine shot.
Shane has 120 mils here.
Yeah, there's a yeah. So you'll get a load of different light sizes, and you'll be able to get a nicotine shot to go with it. Which, how that letter is written in Michigan, that sounds like that's how they're going to treat vape stores in America, in Michigan, should I say. Now,
So
that's to say,
Party.
get rid of it out of the 7-Elevens, the truck stops, the garages selling petrol. Get rid of it out of there. Send it to the specialist vape stores, which is what we've done pretty much in the UK.
Yeah. TPD.
Yeah,
It's just,
TPD.
it's just
One of the
exactly.
other things that I had to laugh at that I've just read as well in the past fortnight after the last live. One of the governors of one of the states in America is bringing out a fruity beer, which to me, that'll attract kids more than vaping would.
Well, yeah,
So,
Brought out an oat beer range, which is all fruity.
yeah. But see, I mean, people want those sort of flavours. Adults want those flavours. I want that flavour. I'm an old man. I want to taste those flavours. So,
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of not really targeted to kids, because if I want that flavour, what's to say the next adult along doesn't want that flavour?
but this is exactly what with the vape liquid as well. I see a video that was floating around on Facebook. And it was an elderly lady, 60, 70 years old, and she was like basically telling them, I quit smoking on bubblegum flavour. Don't take my bubblegum flavour liquid away just because you think it's going to attract children. It's like everybody has their own flavour that they like, and she did it through bubblegum. Somebody else might have done it through, like me, for instance, was Heisenberg. It's just the politicians and the hierarchy wanting to pin the blame on something to stop people vaping to get their money back into the cigarette. It's nothing to do
and
with the flavour.
also one of the governors of the House of State over in Washington has actually released a statement announcing that it wasn't to do with vaping that the lung disease came out.
Oh, really? Oh, I've not. Now I've missed that, so that's interesting.
It was like I was only just flicking through Facebook one day, Gene, and it popped up, and that's when I seen it. And so has one of the medical boards over in the States as well announced it, that it's nothing to do with the vaping, that the damage to the lung disease come out. It's to do with a lot of the lung diseases that they're finding over there just now are lung diseases that we have found over here, such as like the asbestos stuff and stuff like that. They're now starting to find the asbestos stuff over there now. So they are slowly but surely realising that it's not just vaping that's doing the damage, it's other things as well.
I mean,
So
for sure, vaping is not causing these illnesses, and it's more than likely that it is the vitamin E supplemental oil that is coming from the dank vape THC additives that are being added to the e-liquid that people are using in their mods. That's where I would say it's probably coming from, but I'm not a doctor, and I'm just reading what I read and seeing what I see, and it's kind of scary in America. But I'm glad to see that Ohio are looking like they'll go down that TPD route. I think that's a sensible route. It gets the kids should find it a lot harder to be able to buy their vapes from the street, from your local convenience store. If you've got to go out of town to a specialist vape shop, or wherever they are, normally they would be carding as well. Hopefully, carding is going to stop most of those kids from being able to purchase, but that's not going to stop everyone because we all know you can go and get a fake license or a fake card or what have you. So if you're going to find a way, you will find a way to do it.
That's one of my favourite sayings. As Gene, kids will be kids as well, though. If they want it, they'll get it. Doesn't matter how they do it, they will find a way.
Yeah. Unfortunately, and the kids are kind of stuffing us up. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. The likes of Jewel haven't helped everybody in the world. Jewel has its own little agenda, and in a few years' time, we'll kind of work out what it is. But they're not playing the same game as everyone else.
Yeah. Well, we've got to be careful on the subject of Joel on YouTube.
Yes, we do.
Because, yeah, it's in the rules, so we can't break the rules.
We can push the boundary a little bit.
Yeah. But,
so what are people
like
saying on the chat? Let's see if
nothing.
Nothing?
It's gone quiet.
Ah.
Big Al said, I think it's right that there should be not smoking or vaping at a hospital. Vapors as a whole should have more integrity when it comes to where they choose to vape. I used to work at a theme park and people would be walking through the park vaping. It was a park for kids and I think people should be more responsible.
He's got a very good point, to be honest. Yeah.
He has, and that's why you have designated smoking areas. Yep. So, you have to go to a smoking shelter. So why not have smoking shelter and then across from there a vaping shelter? Because obviously people.
Shane, if we had a standalone vape shelter, you couldn't see in it worth the hell of me. Say me, you and Gene got together on a vape
I'm
shelter.
I'm going to be hotboxing that shelter big time. All on my own.
Yeah. But my thinking of that is that if people are wanting to quit or they're starting to quit, they don't want to go and stand in a smoking shelter next to people that are smoking and they've got the smell of the cigarettes.
No, this is true.
So separate them. Have them next to each other or across from each other. Then you can choose. You can choose to go and stand in the smoking shelter or you can go and stand in the vaping shelter. You haven't then got that temptation of that person, if they're a newly quitting smoker, to go and stand in that smoking shelter with the temptation of going, do you know what? Being treated like a smoker, I might as well smoke.
Yeah.
So that's what I think should happen, is have separate vaping shelters.
Yeah, that kind of does make sense.
Yeah.
No, I like the idea. And I would hotbox that vaping shelter. I really would. It'd just be fun to try and do it on your own.
Depends on what you're running.
Yeah, but like Shane, if you get like me, you and Gene that are all running like RDAs or RTAs or RDTAs or RBTAs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would have a little cheeky puff on a little pod system, but no one's willing to send me any. So at some point, I don't want to play with your new toy. Yeah, you're just showing off now.
This is like my 5th pod system. So.
I never really smoked them because I like that shisha.
Gene. You don't smoke a vape.
No,
you
this
vape.
is true.
Vape.
I take the shisha hit that I like, and I like that direct lung,
Yeah,
full on.
yeah, but
It's in
you're
me.
saying
I'm a happy
direct
bunny.
lung. You say direct lung. So go for one of these. Dot my day IO.
Yeah, the dot mod. It's a very nice little kit, actually. Yeah,
You
I
know,
may
Especially
actually.
they,
the new
Yeah,
RBA build deck for
I
that
was just
soon.
about to say
yeah.
that.
No, that's quite a possible. I may actually have to look into that.
Honestly, these are on par with a billet box. Now, that is not just me saying that. OJ and Wayne had a customer come into the shop. I think it was this week or last week, and he got a billet box, and they range, I think, at about £300, right? This is £90 without the customized stores. Okay, and he says this customer that this is better than his billet box,
Yeah, it's impressive. It is
right?
That's saying
impressive.
something. If a customer that
Now,
uses billet boxes is saying they're better than a billet box, that is
yeah,
absolutely saying something.
Yeah,
you know, so you've got this, which is your pod
yeah.
for the AIO, yeah, direct to lung,
Mouth to lung.
close it, mouth to lung,
Yeah,
and you've also got the
RBA
spare
kit.
no the spare drip tip in the box to for your mouth to lung, and then as you've just mentioned, Big Bear, that Mr. Monkeys are now stocking the RBA.
yeah. I think that makes that even more interesting because then you're not going down that. I need to go and buy coils. I
Yeah,
I'm building like I would normally build my 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 mods as they are. So yeah, I think that's a really interesting development
for
in the industry.
£37 as well. So it's like it's the same as buying like a I don't know a drop dead or any other RDA, obviously, but it's an RBA. Um, Wayne Edwards, he is like Mr. Moriarty of building in Mr. Monkeys. He's got one. I've seen his build. It looks pretty sick, to be fair. Um, so So yeah, so with Mr. Big Al saying vaping as a whole is a niche market, but it's a niche market because not everyone is the same. What works for one person doesn't work for another. I think variety is necessary. And then he's just informed us that Dot Mod are going to be at the expo, and he's also said, as a builder, I will definitely be getting into the RBA section.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So
Big
yeah,
Al, I mean, what type of coils is it you do, mate? If you can let us know so we can let other people know what style of coils it is you do, from Clamptons right through, mate. If you can let us know, we can then let other folk know that's watching as well, please, mate.
yeah, he said, I can't say this, but he said F stock coils. That's why I moved away from tanks.
Yeah, I
So,
Yeah,
mean,
no, I mean, and they save you money in the end of the day. You know, it's half the battle with cessation of smoking is getting away from the cost of it. The cost is astronomical. So now people at my work will say, oh, you pay £50, £70 for this, you pay 20, £30 for that, and then you've got the coils on top. And it doesn't have to be. You can get a cheap mod. You can get a cheap top that will fit it. You can get a rebuildable deck. You can make your own coils, buy cheap coils. Costs nothing. You can really cut the costs of smoking right down. There's a there's a way of vaping for everybody, but you can do it a lot cheaper than you can smoking.
But it's also a hobby, isn't it?
Ah,
You know,
that's for the likes of
For
those
me,
who
it's the
do.
collection side of things
Me
as
too.
well.
That's my thing, is the collecting of it. Yeah, I think they're very interesting. It's the intricacies of some of the tanks are quite impressive. I find some of them are very beautiful, like the Brunhilde. That's a really, really beautiful top mod RTA with the steel rope that provide the wicking channels. That is, for me, one of the most beautiful RTAs going. I really love it.
Yeah, I mean, one of the only things I've never tried with RDAs or RBTAs or RBAs is the mesh side of things. I'm just too wary about the mesh building just now. It's probably a bit safer to build on, but at the same time, I would rather stick with what I know, which is the standard coils.
Yeah, you kind of whip them up slightly differently. I do need to do some tutorials on my channel to show people how to do it, because a lot of the a lot of what's going on to YouTube at the moment is all about the news, and so people who are trying to get into something like Stoptober, they've got no idea that it's such a complicated subject. You're going from, you know, like setting fire to a little white stick to this huge array of different products. So I need to start doing some little tutorials on
but
what you can have and how
that,
easy they are to build on.
but that's also where social media comes into a good part of it, because obviously there is a lot of vape pages out there, you know, and not all of them have a shop, but some shops. I've got a local shop in the town where I work. They used to have a guy that worked in there, and he was absolutely spot on. He would help you no matter what. Now he broke his leg and he didn't go back to work, and they've got people in there that are just there to make the money. So um, you, I find like the small businesses, so like the Mr. Monkeys and other things like that, the people that run these shops run them for the passion of it, and can like explain to you what's the difference, and they will point you in the right direction to what to start with to see what fits you properly before going into a big mod. And this is where pods are quite useful, because obviously the pods originally was designed to run the nicotine salts, which is the higher milligrammage of nicotine, to aid you to stop quicker. Whereas when I first started vaping, there wasn't a pod system. It was either the shitty little pens or your big mods. You know, there was no in between, and I think that's where your pod systems came in, because that's your in between. To me, is your in between
Oh,
option.
definitely, Shane, definitely, mate.
Yeah,
You know,
no, I mean, I'd agree with you there. Um, the way that it's gone in the UK though, where you can go to the petrol station, you can get those pods, and the guy behind pumping fuel for you, he's got no idea about what he's selling
and he
you.
doesn't want an idea about it.
And I think that's where we fall down, because if you go to a specialist vaping store, they will be able to explain. I didn't know what an RTA was, what an RBA was, what a pre-built coil was all about. I had no idea what any of that was, and it's only from YouTube and finding out myself that I found that out. As a regular smoker, you go in and you want to change up. There isn't enough information at somewhere like a petrol store. People, you need someone like the NHS to actually say, look, go to your local specialist vape store. There's plenty of them around. Almost every high street has got one now. And go and find out what is available, what would suit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like the thought of being able to eventually design my own like mod or whatever, because I know that's coming eventually. There will be somewhere that does them. Yeah, I mean, you can buy billet boxes and stuff like that online, and you can buy your chips and that online.
Yep.
But actually being able to design it to the shape of your hand eventually, I think I could see some of the mod makers out there going down that route. If you know what I mean, guys.
With a custom built pod.
Yeah, well, either pods or like mods and stuff like that as well. Get Gene, because like guys like myself and yourself, we're big guys, but there's some guys like our build that have got dainty little hands that can't hold big box style mods.
Yeah.
So they try and stay with the like wee thin mods. I mean, like a lot of smoke mods recently, I've noticed this, are either absolutely thin and minute, whereas your hand swallows it, or they're absolutely massive.
Well, actually, I mean, a lot of the girls at work, they smoke Nords. Nords done very well at work for the ladies. They all seem to love it.
I mean, it's like myself as well, Gene. Like, I'll get that. That, yeah, my fingers wrap around it and it sits quite nicely in the hand. But at the same time, if you hold it the wrong way or anything like that, because I am on a dripper, if you know what I mean, it's one of those ones that if I overfill it or anything like that, it gets slippy. So just being able to design it just so it's got like wee nooks that sit into like the crease of your hand and stuff like that, to me, kind of appeals, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. So we've got.
So you asked.
Yeah,
you asked Big Al what coils he makes. So he's replied, I am an alien specialist in a small startup business and have 3 specs on my website. We'll be adding more soon so I can cater to all vaping styles, i.e. parallel, series and MTL. It won't let him tell you the website, but I'm pretty active on UK Vapors MeWe page and Facebook Clinically Coiled Chaos. He wants to buy businesses, is actually registered as a 3C Mod Company Limited. And he says, I have the opposite problem. I haven't got a big enough mod.
I'm sure there'll be some big mods when we get down to Expo.
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm looking forward to seeing Geek Vape, actually. And I would like to see that new Legend X. Yeah, that looks really... That looks stonking.
Oh, it looks amazing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I do like the look of that, and I also like the look of their Squonker. Well, even though it's only a single battery, I don't mind that. That's kind of cool. You can put a
Yeah, I
nice.
mean,
You
the
find a
G-
nice dripper with a squonking mod, a dripper with a squonk pin in it. Put a single coil in there. Happy with one battery. I'm fine with that.
yeah, I mean, you'd probably be able to fire two coils on it, but you'd kill your battery like nobody's business.
Yeah,
I mean, I wish there was a way that we could get the same hit and style of a hit as a mech, but without actually going down the mech route. Yeah, I know we've said that you can go the bypass mode and stuff like that, but some of these mods, I mean, you can run them up to 200 watt, sometimes higher wattage, and there's nowhere doing proper coils to fit that wattage.
Yeah,
well,
but I think
maybe
the
Big
reason
Al
for
will.
that is preserve your battery life as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, yes, your mod like the legend, it goes up to what? I don't know.
It goes
Hold on
up
a
to
200
second.
200.
watt.
Yeah, 200.
Yeah, so it'll go to 200 watts, right? But like you say, if you're using a stock tank, you ain't got a coil that is going to go to that to 200 watts, but that is there to preserve the battery life. So instead of running it at full, say, like, you know, you got a coil that runs for 80 to 90 watts, and your mod only goes to 100 watts. That is the reason for the mods, I think, to be go higher, is so it doesn't drain your batteries quicker than it would at the lower
Yeah, but
wattage.
at the same time, Shane, they should be able to give us a coil that can go to at least 150 watt. Do you
But
see
they
what I'm
But
going
do.
with that?
They do with your
but that
with yeah. If you go to something like a Phoenix, sorry, a Falcon or a Smock tank, you will have a stock coil that can do like 120 to 150. So you could go up all the way up there if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, you can get them. I mean, but at the same time, there's not many companies, Gene, is what I'm meaning.
No, but I
Um,
mean, as Shane says though, it's going to absolutely rinse your battery. At
oh,
150 watts, you're going to last like 2 hours
yeah.
tops.
I mean, I get what I'm sitting about 85 watts just now, and I can get about 12 hours out it. So even being able to double it to 120,
Yeah.
I'd still be able to get at least 6, 7 hours out it.
I'm vaping this at 45. That'd give me 7 hours. This one's 45 as well. Get 7 hours out of that one. I'm not vaping at high temperatures at the moment. I've come down in temperature. Don't know why.
You're getting old.
This is true, but I'm getting
It is your
wiser.
birthday,
I'm getting
isn't
wiser.
it?
I'm getting wiser to what you two are like.
Just because we're big wind up merchants, Gene, and you actually enjoy it when we start the wind up, so don't
Look,
start.
I like a wind up all the time. So like a good old watch, wind ups were always better.
At least you know they work properly.
Right, so going to go to another NHS advert and show you what the NHS app does. So you can go to, it is Stoptober this month, and you can go to the NHS Stoptober website. I have put a link in the description, and within there you'll see some of the adverts that they have up. But there's also this one.
Quitting smoking's easier with the right support. This Stoptober, get started with a free online personal quit plan and find the best way for you to quit. Each year, thousands quit smoking with Stoptober, so join them on the 1st of October. Search Stoptober and get your free personal quit plan.
I've lost you guys. Somehow I've lost you guys.
Uh
Uh, so I've gone Pete Tong. There we go. I found you all. But basically, I mean, so this is for England only. So, William, you're not invited to this one. But you can basically go to the NHS website, download an app, and they will guide you through your journey through cessation. And the very first thing on there is e-cigarettes. So, very important. Let's hope that we can get a lot of people into Stoptober. And at the end of October, let's hope they all come to Vape Expo in Birmingham.
Yeah. So, and I just want to say, if we've got any or have any people that are smokers that will watch this, head over onto Mr. Monkey's website, or if you're near Ruslip in London, pop in, because this October, obviously, like we've been talking about, is Stoptober, and at the minute we have a deal on a Zel2 with 2 bottles of Nick Salts for £35. Now that to me is a bargain.
Yep, that's very good. So basically, if people go to Mr. Monkey's website, they'll be able to get some decent deals for taking them through Stoptober and getting off those nasty little cigarettes.
Stinkies.
Yeah, stinky.
Yeah. Guys,
says.
the website address for Mr. Monkeys is www.mrmonkeywapes.com.
Fantastic.
If you type Mr. Monkeys in Google, it'll come up anyway, and it'll also give you the address and phone number as well.
So, and guys, this October as well, we have got a promo code on as well. We have got Stoptober, all in capital letters, and it will give you a certain percentage off your orders.
Now, don't forget to subscribe to the MeWe channel as well at Mr. Monkeys, and also come and visit us at UK Vapors as well. But come sign up to MeWe. MeWe is kind of the new YouTube, Facebook. It is so much better than Facebook because you can do a whole lot more chats. We've got people doing some kind of cool stuff on MeWe that you're not allowed to do on Facebook. So come to the MeWe app, look out for Mr. Monkeys, come and join them there.
Yeah, and guys, as well, after Expo, we will have a special guest. It has just been confirmed that Mr. OJ Shepherd, who is one of the owners of Mr. Monkeys, will be joining us live on the channel.
Fantastic.
So, guys, keep an eye out for that one. That'll be interesting because OJ himself is a big wind-up merchant. He's more a wind-up than me and Shane put together.
Brilliant. Well, guys, it's been a successful evening. I wish you all the best. It's time to go.
Yeah, guys.
Peace. Bye, everyone.
Good night.